like that video.
Alright, these guys are going to try to take the flywheel off here. It's on there pretty good. They took the plugs out so little Racer can get his hands under there. Alright, you going to heat it up, Mike, or are you just going to smack it?
No, I'm going to heat it up because it looks like there's no steel hub on this flywheel. It looks like it's aluminum all the way through. You know? Which
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is because I can scratch it relatively easily.
We actually got a puller here, and it would have pulled that right out there, but we took the bolts out, and they're a bastard size. We thought they were 1020s, and they were 1024s, it turns out.
Quarter 24.
Quarter 24s, I'm sorry, quarter 24s. So we didn't have any bolts. Here's a 1020. We thought that's what it was. So much for that. So we're going to try and wrap it out. All right, go ahead, heat it up, buddy. All right. Make sure there was gas in that, Mike.
What's that?
Make sure there's gas in that tank.
Oh yeah.
Somebody else say something.
It's actually over full.
Oh.
Let's vent it. I don't even like the fumes.
Somebody's gonna tell me that the heat in the center is no good because the outside's cold. Yeah.
We actually don't have to take this apart because we got a spark and everything, but I wanted them to take it off so I could paint it. We're going to let him heat that up, and then we'll get back here. I was going to say that sounded different that last one.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we got it, buddy.
I think we got it.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What is that sound? Daddy?
We got it.
Look in there, buddy.
Daddy?
Looks pretty clean.
Look,
What's here, dude?
look, the points
go play.
look cam is on the flywheel, not on the crankshaft. See that?
Wow.
That's pretty neat, huh?
That's interesting.
And there's no steel core. It's aluminum all the way through.
Interesting.
Not much is that a lead weight right there for balance, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much to it at all.
Yeah.
Look at the condenser. It looks like a Maytag condenser.
You know it's a good
cool. Yeah, right. We know it's a good one. Very cool. All right. Throw them plugs back in there.
Repair. See that?
Is it?
Somebody broke the lever off. And they welded that up at one point. Aluminum.
Looks like a nice repair.
Yeah.
They probably hit it with a hammer trying to take the flywheel off.
Could be. Or they were using a wrench.
Yeah, a wrench
screwdriver to pry it. Remember?
There you go.
That's why you don't use a screwdriver to pry on an aluminum backing plate.
All right.
Feel sorry for the guy who does that.
All right. Let's work on something else. All right. They're gonna take the plate off of there so I can paint this bitch up. See, the only thing holding on, a little pinch bolt. There it goes. It's coming now, buddy.
There you go.
Look at that. Even that looks like a back of a Maytag. I'm like, yeah, you see it. Somebody repaired it there. You can see it repaired now.
Yeah,
That's a real nice, beautiful job. Huh.
That's a nice weld there.
I'm telling you, buddy. That's how they used to do work.
Pretty neat.
Wow. Very cool.
Not much to it.
You know what? I want to get a Maytag back and show you what they look like. See how similar they are. Alright. Here's the Johnson back plate. Here's a Maytag 72. Looks like the same guy designed them almost. I know the condenser there looks the same. Let me flip them over. Not much different back here either. Alright. Enough of that. Alright. Mike's got the gas tank off. Alright. I was going to take that off. That looked easy. Well, not much left of it, huh, Mike?
Start looking like marine engines.
You know what's interesting is the cylinders on offset. Notice that?
No, I didn't. Right here, they mentioned it now. They're dead center. Now you're curious. You want to take that apart, so you had to put together.
It's not higher than the other, you know? Pretty interesting.
I wonder if the connecting rods are like a Harley.
Offset, yeah.
No, inside, one inside another.
They may be.
Mike wants to take it apart. I'd let you take it apart to look.
Alright.
Clean it up. Just remember how it goes back together. Yeah, I bet you the tubes would be glad to see that too.
Yeah.
Huh. Now we're on an exploration. Go ahead, buddy.
9/16.
Tear it down.
All right.
All right, this is going to be new to all of us. Go ahead, buddy. Huh, good sized piston.
Yeah.
You see inside there?
Looks really nice.
Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful.
Okay. So here's the part that has me curious. Got a light, flashlight somewhere?
Oh yeah, I got one right here. I put a new $23 bulb in it because somebody broke my other one last week.
Man. Oh yeah, look at that. Connecting rods are offset.
Huh.
See, look at the piston there.
I'm trying to look in there, Mike. I can't see nothing. Oh yeah, look at that.
So the pistons are on the same plane, but the rods are not centered in the piston bore.
It's got a strange smell to it, almost like a detergent.
Probably because we sprayed it with full coil.
Oh, that's what I smell.
Yeah, you see the rings are stuck here, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they look in really nice shape, you know. There's a little bit of rust standing on them, but that's nothing to worry about. 2 rings per groove. I wonder if that's original.
Oh, they got more on the bottom.
Yep. See that? 2 rings per groove. Or are there? Or they have a... No. I can't tell. If it's 1 piston ring or 2. It looks like just 1. You know, then with just a line in it there. It holds oil. Neat.
Oh well.
Little bronze connecting rods there, or are they? No, they're iron.
Oh well. Well, if we're taking it down this far, we might as well
Take
them all the way down. Take them both off.
Yep.
We'll have to mark them. All right. All right. Let's see what this side looks like. It's a little carboned up.
About the same though.
See.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Well taken care of. Grandpa took care of this pretty well. How are these pistons? They look locked up too.
Yeah.
This side looked like it was burning a little hotter, huh, Mike?
I don't think that's a valid assumption.
Yeah, all right. We'll clean that up. I don't think we're going any deeper into that. Looks pretty good. Alright, Mike is marking each piston here so he can mate them up when we put it back together. I don't think we're going to take the crank out of this because you got to split the case and everything. I think we're just going to take the pistons out and connect the rods and clean it all up. What do you need, buddy?
The cylinder that came off on this side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they are bronze.
Just like a Maytag. Oh.
It looks like the last boat motor we took apart.
What do you got there, Mike? Looks like a bent rod.
Isn't that pretty neat, huh?
Look at that. Talk about wild looking.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I did. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. It's
It is
curved.
full of surprises.
Is that balanced?
I wonder how many people took these apart and looked at that and said, "Oh, this ain't no good." That's wild.
That's how they got their pistons in the same plane, but
Yeah,
they're offset
that
rods.
is.
Yeah, they're neat.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
I'm glad we took it apart. You ever seen anything like that, Mike?
No.
How about that?
How many people try to straighten them?
They wouldn't. They would have thrown them out. Then it would have new ones and said, "Oh, these new ones are bad."
Send them back.
Pretty cool.
And the looks like the wrist pins are held in with a cotter pin there. You see it right up there?
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
interesting.
Tape.
Very cool. What an education. Okay, check these out. The way these rods are bent. That's how these pistons are perfectly opposed. Usually on an opposed engine, they're not perfect. They're
Right,
they're offset.
The rods will be straight, and then the pistons will be up
Right,
a little
right.
bit. Well, here they wanted
Here.
the pistons lined up.
The pistons line up perfectly. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. That's how they made shit back then, Mike, huh?
Pretty unique.
It is. Alright. What are we going to do now? Take the bottom off? And
Yeah,
just,
I'm gonna take the crankcase off. There's 4 nuts here, and we'll take that off. And
okay, that way
Yep.
I can clean and paint all the rest of that too.
Yep.
Alright. Good deal, buddy.
Finish.
Wiggle it off.
Ready to come off, buddy?
Yep.
Huh. Wow. That almost looks like a Maytag.
We could probably turn it into one.
Look at that. I bet you it almost looks like a Maytag gasket would fit that. What's hitting, Mike? Is it slop?
Yeah, a little bit of backlash there.
Well, the rods will fix that.
Let's see. Bearings feel pretty tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it must be tight the way it started, right?
Yeah, probably because it never really had any side load on it. You know how like a Maytag drives a pulley or something like this. This is driving a shaft directly, so there's not a lot of side load on the bearing.
Yeah.
You know, so all the wear is in your thrust surface there.
Spins pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Very cool.
But yeah, it just sits right on that little flange there. And it's at the drive shaft with the flat, and it was a drive shaft. The drive shaft sits right in there like that.
Yeah, and that goes down to our propeller.
Right.
Very cool. It's simple, huh?
Yep. Johnson.
That's why they last 80 some years. All right. Keep going, buddy.
All right.
Just take the rest of the stuff apart so I can clean it and paint it. What you got there, Mike?
Oh, another pretty heavy repair on the mount here. You can see this whole body's aluminum. Almost everything on this engine's aluminum.
Right.
You know, except for the cylinders and
yeah.
the pistons and some little associated parts. But yeah, there's a nice heavy aluminum weld right in here, and it looks like it was done pretty well.
Nicely done.
You know, for who knows how long ago that was done.
Right.
You know, decades and decades.
That weld's probably stronger than the original. Original casing. Very cool.
Yep.
Oh well. Used and well abused. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
All right.